Okay, so we just about to do like random, you know, because regardless of how old I am on this timeline, I'm 36 because that's what all my credentials say, right? Right. So for my 13th birthday, I had to do a basement party. I always do parties or whatever. It wasn't nothing new. But this particular party, it was like more of like a chill, laid back party compared to all the other parties I threw. Everybody was just like chilling. They were down there smoking or whatever. And Becky was smoking with the crew. You get what I'm saying? Now, we all know I didn't start smoking until I was 33. So yeah, on that 13th birthday or whatever, like she made me smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like she made me smoke. Like, oh, you gonna smoke this weed? You gonna smoke this weed? And I'm like, but I don't want to or whatever. She's like, you gonna hit this blunt or whatever. Swear to God. Who was down there? Like, and yeah, like it's people alive that could attest to this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a few people that I don't really talk to these people from my past no more, but they was at the party. Who was down there? Marcus, I believe like Marcus Scott was at the party. Kevin Bragg, maybe Diorian. But I know Marcus Scott and Kevin Heavy because they was the ones that used to smoke. And yeah, smoking with Becky ass. That's why, and that's why I'm really trying to figure out like how CPS like never got involved because we was like always homeless. We used to go to school for maybe 3 months, maybe 4. Like I'm pushing it at 4. But like us going to school for like a whole school year, hell no. But of course, this is stuff that you can like literally look up. You get what I'm saying? Like she could say like, "Oh my gosh, she lying," but no, if you go to DPS and you pull up some motherfucking school records, everything that I'm saying, you could see. You get what I'm saying? Like everything that I'm saying, like you could see it, whatever. Like we wasn't in school like that as much as we should have been. Like we missed a whole lot of school. And that's how I used to always be begging, like, can I go to a girl's home or something? Because the way we were living was just like so wow. Like it was just wild. Like it was wild. Okay, like she'd get stamps. And it wasn't like she didn't have no sources of income because it was money. Like she had money. And on top of that, what's that, welfare or whatever. Like she used to get checks. She used to get the child care checks. Like she used to get a check every week. I'm talking about like she had money. Yeah, like she had money. What she was doing with it, I don't know. But she damn sure had money or whatever. And I don't know what the hell they was doing with it. Because if you got it, but she never wanted to pay no bills. Like she ain't like paying bills. She still don't like paying bills to this day. I don't give a fuck about no what she talking about. Like no, she didn't like paying no type of bills. That's why we was always getting put out. We would move into a house. We would stay there for like maybe 4 months, and then next thing I know, we getting evicted because she didn't want to pay the bills. Yeah, she just never wanted to pay the bills. Like, mm-hmm. She's a very me type person. You get what I'm saying? Because she's just a selfish individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'd be like, okay, like Mother's Day just passed. Now, I normally get stuff for Mother's Day, but it's neither here or there. You get what I'm saying? I don't care about that stuff like that. my kids give me something, they don't, because at the end of the day, it's for the kids to do, and these kids they don't have a job. You know what I'm saying? But like her for Mother's Day, I'm talking about pouting, screaming, shouting the whole time. Like, you're not even a good mom. You're not even a good mom. So how you around this motherfucker screaming and shouting and demanding gifts when you're not a good mom? Like, you're a terrible mom, if I'm being totally honest. You know, like a very terrible mom. That always wanted to be in control of something. Like, how you trying to control anything? That's why I be looking like it's just so much, like, with this, like, when I say it's so much, because, like I had been said, like, as far as I remember, like, okay, I went into her care in 1995. So between 1995 and 2025, what's that, 30 years? Because I ain't seen her since 2025. So for 30 years, like, I have dealt with this lady. So you can only imagine all the things that I have or I could say. You get what I'm saying? Like, so much. Like, because 30 years is a long ass time to be dealing with somebody with mental illness. And I wasn't dealing with just one person with mental illness. I was dealing with a whole damn family group dynamic, which is even more insane, you know? And they was trying to drive me fucking crazy, child. And that's why I always just used to be like, that's why I always used to move away. You get what I'm saying? And granted, I did used to like always let them like come and live back with me and stuff because I used to feel bad because they used to be homeless. Like if they weren't, like if I didn't let them stay, or it got to the point where I let the kids stay and wouldn't let her come stay with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I started putting her ass out. Like, I'll put anybody out. Anybody know it. I don't care. I would drop you off at a shelter. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, they was doing too much. Like, they all was just doing too much. Everybody was doing too much trying to burden me with their motherfucking problems. And I'm looking like, goddamn. But especially her. Between her and David. Like, when I say that I had Rebecca, David, Kumazi, Zaire, and Billy Mae in my house at the same damn time, I mean just that. Like, everybody have stayed with me. I'm trying to see, like, who have I stayed with? Like, I want to stay with Becky a couple times, but it'll only be for, like, a month or two because that's how long you could deal with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, in between and waiting on another house to get ready or some shit like that. But, like, no, like, Sharonda and her kids stayed with me. I had to drop her and her kids off at a shelter. I dropped her and them kids off right at the shelter. I didn't give a damn. Zaire and Dontario stayed with me at the same time. One time I ended up putting Zaire out. I put Zaire out of shooting like in 2014. I just so happened was like I was like in her phone. And the text message, she had text her boyfriend mama like, oh my God, I hate being here. All they do is drink and smoke and make me watch the kids. But we all know that I ain't started smoking until I was 33. But this was in 2014. Like, I wasn't smoking nothing. So I ended up putting her ass out because I'm like, I don't make you watch nobody. Like, everybody know I ain't never made nobody watch my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so much. Just so many stories. Because these people are beyond wow. And they all was grouping together. That's what I said. Like, how did y'all think trying to swap me out for anybody was going to work? Whether it's Zaire, Latisse, Sharonda. You get what I'm saying? Because all of them wanted a piece. Something about a Sagittarius as well. But yeah, it's like everybody wanted a piece of something. But you cannot make anyone an empress. You be born an empress. And that's just the truth of the matter. You be born an empress. Furthermore, all these people that y'all claim as empresses are filthy. Energetically. I ain't even talking about on the physical. I'm talking about energetically. Like, they are filthy energetically. And that's why they all was like trying to cling on to me or whatever and like cloak themselves in my energy. And I used to like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was just like aware of the cloaking of the energy. I wasn't, but I did notice, like, okay, like Sharonda will call me or I call her, and when I first get on the phone with her, she'll be dry for like maybe the first 30 seconds, and then we'll talk, and then she'll instantly like get this boost, and it'd be like mirroring me type. You know what I'm saying? I used to always be like, but never once did I ever think like, this motherfucker, you know, she's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, never once did I ever think, like, you know, I just never thought like that or whatever. And I used to be like, she's like, hey girl, and all that. But y'all know, like, that's how I talk and stuff. So it was just like real weird. But yeah, like, these people are energetically filthy. And we ain't talking about the house. Like, even their houses be dirty. Like, this house, it can't stay clean. And this house can't stay clean because this is Jeremy's foundation. And Jeremy has a really bad, the foundation is just like real, you know, like the house not filthy. But if I wasn't here, it probably would be. And he's sitting here talking about, oh my God, and woo, 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 woo. But no, because I have came to his house. Like, when the kids stayed with him for that little month of May or whatever, like, I would come over there every morning. Because, you know, like, they get out of school May 22nd. He had to go to work. So, yeah, I think they stayed with him. They was at his house or whatever for, like, maybe a month between May and June. And I come over there every morning, and, like, the kitchen and everything would be just, like, filthy. You know what I'm saying? It would be, like, so filthy or whatever. Yeah, because that's when he first took all my furniture out my house and moved it in to his house, and then kept on talking about, you might as well just come here. You might as well just come here. And I'm like, why? I might as well, like, bro, if you don't bring our shit back to our home, you get what I'm saying? But eventually I just like stopped bringing the kids to his house. Then I just like let them stay with me. You know, we was just without furniture and shit, but it's better than like being in his space. That's why I'm like, can y'all like speed this shit up? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm displaced. I'm totally displaced, and between people doing all types of bullshit in the background, like, at the end of the day, this ain't got shit to do with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it's clear to see what exactly happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just clear to see what exactly happened. That's what I'm saying. Like, they can say all what the fuck they want to say, but like, between the receipts, the pictures, the videos, like, Becky, I got Becky in the background on the picture in one of my videos, Christmas of 2024, talking about how she gonna get a new house, a new car. I hope I find a nice car and all this and all that. Boom. Okay. Rebecca didn't have no job. So I was looking at her like, where the fuck is you getting this money for a car? But I ain't say nothing. You know, I'm just, you know, how you just observe and listen. Ken kept on talking about getting a nice house and a car. Mind you, he don't have no fucking job. You get what I'm saying? Like, he don't work. And he was talking about like, yeah, I'm getting me a 300C. The one he was looking at was $7,500. So I'm looking like, where you getting this money from? Then he kept on talking about he about to get a house for his family and all this other shit. So, okay, boom. I went out with them New Year's. Me, Ken, Latisse. Okay. That's how I knew I was supposed to be attacked on New Year's or whatever. Like now, like now, but that shit wasn't gonna fly. You get what I'm saying? But like I knew I was supposed to be attacked on New Year's. When they had us in that dusty ass that motorcycle club. And that's why I said like Latisse, that motorcycle club right there on Elmhurst and Livernois. And I'm like, I went and set my butt in the car. Just because it just wasn't mine. You know. I don't like motorcycle clubs. Like, and on top of this motorcycle club, it was like, it was just like all bad. So, yeah, New Year's, I was with them. My birthday came. You see, all of them was around me, with me, and everything. And then you see everybody dead ass stop calling my phone. April 28th. April 28th. Everybody like, oh my God, you supposed to be coming down here. Why you ain't down here? Why you ain't made it to Detroit yet? Are you coming? Woo, 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 woo. And next thing I know, they on Facebook talking about, oh my God, she having a schizophrenia mental breakdown. Something's wrong with her. She is crazy. And I'm just looking like, what? Excuse you? You know, like, what the fuck? Like, no, y'all motherfuckers was on some bullshit and I know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it. And 2 weeks after that, you know, I came, like, me and the kids, we had left for 5 days. Like, between, first of all, we not fast food people, right? So between the fast food, the gas, the hotels, okay, I was tapped out after 5 days or whatever, right? So, like, that was, like, we ain't never ate that much fast food ever. So, we get home. Next thing I know, I believe when we came back, our house was cleaned out. Like, our furniture and shit was gone. Yeah, because April 28th to 9:30, 1, 2. Yeah. All our shit was gone out our house when we came back. Like, our shit was gone when we came back from, whatever trip. Or whatever you want to call it. A getaway, whatever me and them kids had. Me and my 3 little kids. All our shit was gone out of our house. Like, everything was gone out of our house. The only thing that was still at the house was just my bed and the dresser in Kamari room. Everything else was completely fucking gone. Like, everything or whatever. And, yeah, that's when Jerry came up to like, you might as well just move in here. You might as well just move in here and all that. But I'm looking like, why would I move in a house with you? Because I don't fuck with you. You know, like, dead ass, like, I don't mess with you. Like, prior to this even happening, that's why I'm like, when I say, like, I was, like, through with Jeremy, I was, like, through with Jeremy. And he knew that I was through with him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he knew that I was through with him. Like, I was done with Jeremy or whatever. I had been done with Jeremy. Like, I was through with Jeremy prior, way before this. Because Valentine's Day, I wasn't even with Jeremy. Valentine's Day, me and Amanda went out because I was single. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was through with him. Like, I don't know what. Like, what people thought, somebody thought that me and Jeremy, like, no, me and Jeremy, we ain't shit. We're nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was through with him. He had asked to take me out like a couple weeks after Valentine's Day, or maybe the week after Valentine's weekend or some shit like that. But if somebody want to take you out for some food, what you gonna, you get what I'm saying? But the whole time when we went out, this motherfucker poisoned me. Like, he had got me poisoned. Yeah, he had poisoned me, child. Dead ass. Like, that was the first, yeah, that was like, I got the pictures in my phone or whatever. But yeah, like, no. Yeah, he had me poisoned or whatever. Or poisoned me, whatever the fuck he did. He did something. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sitting here thinking. Like, I think I messed with Jeremy maybe like 1 or 2 times in 2025, but I wasn't messing with nobody else. And I used to always want some head. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I have not. That was like in 2025, at the beginning of 2025. Like, I had been stopped messing with him. You get what I'm saying? Like, I had been stopped messing with him. It was, you know, like, nothing like that. Like, I had been stopped messing with him. That's why, like, in my phone, like, I got videos from like 2024. Like, when you getting out, like, when you leaving, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, we were already through. And he was just doing too damn much. Oh, he was doing too much. Like, yeah, because he was trying to get his wishes fulfilled, doing all type of root work and shit. And that's what made me, I think, yeah, that's how I had ended up getting sick. On Mother's Day of last year, he had, the kids like, oh, mama, we got you some stuff. Can you come over here? Because, like I said, the kids was at his house because he moved all our furniture to his house. So we didn't, you know, so that's why I let them be there, because all their beds and everything was at his house or whatever. And when I went there for for Mother's Day, it was like, oh, what you want to eat? And I said, like, I wanted a steak and some eggs because that's what I prefer to eat a lot. And I got a picture of the food or whatever. He had put something in my food. Yeah, like, he definitely had put something in my food or whatever. And that's like, when I had said, like, I had got sick. That's how I had got sick again. Yeah, that's how I got sick again, because they was trying to kill somebody, child. Yes, they were. They was trying to kill somebody thinking they was going to get some money. No, you bitches going to prison. Yep. He had poisoned me on Mother's Day. Poisoned me on Mother's Day. That's crazy, ain't it? Swear to God, though, like, that dead ass happened. He poisoned me on Mother's Day. That's why I'm like they had did the most these last few, the winter months, you know, once it got cool outside or whatever, because being evicted, no. Your break line getting cut Saturday, you get evicted Tuesday. Friday, you in jail. Monday, they give somebody else custody of your kids. Bitch, that's a complete orchestrated hit. That's a complete orchestrated hit. You get what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck y'all gonna give somebody custody of some kids? Like, my kids always stay with me. Now, granted, you can look up some shit and you might see that, like, I was on child support. They put me on child support. Yeah, like, even that. Like, they had put me on child support for Jeremy or whatever. Some wild ass shit. They put me on child support for Jeremy. And it was because I made like $3 more than him. Yeah, like I had made $3 more than him at work. So they was talking about like, oh, you gotta go on child support, but it's like we in the same house. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was about. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was some old bullshit that they tried to do. But yeah, like, yeah, these people put me on child support because I had made $3 or $4 more than him for work. That was the only reason why they did put me on child support, because they said something about it being for like insurance, Medicaid. Like, the shit was crazy. All the shit that they was talking about, it was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, whatever. Put me on child support. The kids is, you know, in my care. They always been in my care. They never been in his, you know, like he always lived with us. That's why I don't know what the fuck that was about. That was some more shit that they tried to put into play for, I guess, 2025, because they had a plan. Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. But no, because the proof is in the pudding. These kids been in his care since December 17th, and what have he purchased? Like, I know it's more than money to take care of kids, but he haven't purchased shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't do it, it won't get done. And that's just the truth of the matter. If I don't do it, it won't get done. And that's how I've always been. Weird asses. Yeah, like if I don't do it, it will not get done. That's why I'm like, and then it's just like the way they gave him temporary custody or whatever, like all of it. It was just like all just like weird. The way that they set up everything. And like I don't know exactly how it's, you know, but I just know the way they did it ain't supposed to be like that. That's what I do know. Because again, I ain't never had to deal with child services or nothing like that. When I had got that restraining order against him, what, 2 years ago? Because I damn sure had a restraining order against him. And Child Protective Services came to my house. All they did was like look around, made sure the kids had rooms and everything, and then that was just the end of it. You know what I'm saying? And that was because they wanted to, what they say, oh, we just want to make sure that the kids are safe, because it was a restraining order on him, or a protective order, whatever the hell you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like these people crazy as hell. Just a whole bunch of fucking weirdos. So that's why that was the only Child Protective Service incident that I ever had prior to these motherfuckers trying to take somebody's kids. I don't know. I know it's a lot, but like I said, for the past 30 years, these are the people I've been included with. So it's a whole lot of stuff. Fucking people crazy. I've been dealing with imbeciles.